A Thanksgiving dinner would not be complete without a pumpkin dessert.
Showing us a great quick recipe for some pumpkin delicious bars is Emily Swedberg from Lucid Bakery. Welcome back. These look delicious.
Yeah, I'm excited to make these. This is a new recipe. It's a twist, obviously, on the pumpkin pie, but way easier because you know me and pies. Not my favorite thing to bake. So whatever is the easiest thing, and I kind of make a cookie crust instead of, you know, a crust they have to roll out and chill and everything. So it's way easier. So.
And that's what everyone wants, especially when it comes to Thanksgiving, whether you're going to someone's house or you're having it at your house. You want it as easy as possible.
Easy, yes. So.
Okay, so you want to start with the crust then, I'm
Yep,
guessing?
so we're going to start with the crust. It's pretty simple. We just have our flours and then our baking powder and sugar. And yeah, just dump that in.
And I've learned don't forget the baking powder because that will ruin a recipe.
Yes.
Which I've done too many times to count.
Yeah, you'll just have a flat hot mess basically. And then we got the sugar over here too.
The brown sugar.
Brown sugar. And then we got some salt.
And you mix the dry ingredients first.
Yeah, it's not too picky.
Well, I just don't want to break any of the recipe rules. All
right, we'll add the oil and the water. And we'll just mix that up. And soon enough, it'll be kind of like a thick dough, and we'll just spread it in our pan. And then we'll have our crust already ready.
So mix faster, is that what you're saying?
Well, it's not too long, but this is very similar to that pecan pie bar that I made on the show earlier.
Good.
So
which I was talking about earlier in the show. I was like, that's one I still dream about.
Oh yeah.
My mouth drools every time I think about it.
Well, the video and the recipe is on your website. So
yes.
Just look that up.
And if I make it though, I end up not sharing any of it because I end up eating it all.
That happens. All right, let's spread that in.
Okay.
So it's a thick kind of dough, and I can help you. Oh, you got a traditional baker kind of pose.
Did
I?
I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good, Larson.
It's classic. All right.
Whoa, I got cookie dough flying everywhere. Or dough, not cookie dough.
Well, it's pretty much a cookie.
Okay.
And just spread it out.
Do you usually grease your pans before you do
Yeah, I kind of grease it lightly, and then obviously we'll preheat the oven to 350. It doesn't take long to get this recipe all ready to go. So I'll let you kind of flatten that out, and we'll start on the pumpkin.
It's getting there. You gotta like spread it out, and then you gotta make sure.
Yeah, you gotta spread it out and then flatten it. So that's going pretty smooth. All right, let's get started.
These are gonna be textured bars.
Exactly.
The spatch.
They're artistic expression. I mean, you can put your anger into it, you know.
I'm not supposed to have anger.
Exactly.
Remember my 21 bins?
Gratitude.
Peace. Yes, and gratitude. Thank the cookie dough.
Thank you, cookie dough, for being delicious and flattening out nicely.
That's it.
Okay, I'll just work on things on this end over here.
All right, now we're gonna mix our pumpkin filling. So we have our real pumpkin. You just buy it in a can from the store. Kind of the odd ingredient that thickens it, as well as moisture, is coconut milk from the can, as well as cornstarch. So that's what we use instead of an egg to thicken it, but still have that nice kind of soft consistency.
Is this dough I can eat? I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually.
Can I have a bite of this?
Yeah, you can have a bite of it.
Just because there's no egg in it.
There's no egg in it. How is it?
Floury.
Exactly. I know.
You probably should bake a little bit.
Well, that's why we add the sweet stuff on top.
So we're just going to dump all this in there?
Yep, exactly. Perfect. Got some spices.
Can I grab this from you real quick?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect.
So that's brown sugar, the pumpkin mix.
And then we'll add our kind of cornstarch and milk. Exactly.
I'll take the dirty dishes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Larson.
Yeah. Awesome. And we might eventually use a spatula.
You always find good stuff for coconut-y kind of things.
I know, and I'm going to talk about my cocoa whip that I brought here. It's like one of my favorite things.
Vanilla?
Yeah, this vanilla, homemade vanilla, and we got some maple syrup to add kind of that fall flavors.
Ooh, and that's a really good sweetener without having to dump a lot of sugar or something.
Exactly.
Whisk
it together, because you can blend it, but I think, you know, the less appliances, the better. So that's why we kind of got whisking.
Could you use your hands if you wanted to?
You could probably get creative and mix it with your hands.
I don't know who would eat the pumpkin bars if your hands are in there.
Yeah. It bakes. It's okay.
Exactly.
It goes in a fiery oven.
Are we good?
Yeah, I think that's looking pretty beautiful.
That's a runny mixture.
You know, with the cornstarch, it thickens up a lot. So we'll just pour that. Yeah, just pour it on, and we'll kind of spread it.
Strategy. Oh, okay.
And really, it just, you kind of level it out.
Get in there?
Sure. Thank you. So again, super simple. You just spread it on the unbaked cookie crust.
I'm glad we get to show people what it looks like, because if I would have made that at home and it was that runny, I would have been like, okay, what did I forget?
No, we put like half a cup of cornstarch, which if you ever made gravy, like it only takes a couple tablespoons to make a good gravy. So this really thickens it, but then you can't taste it. So perfect. And then we basically bake that in the oven for about an hour, and then they come out. Should we show the final?
Incredible, yes.
Yes, they come out like these bars. I already sampled a couple. That's what some are missing.
Pardon me.
But you can see kind of that cookie crust with the layer of pumpkin. So if you have someone that's not a big fan of pumpkin, it's just like kind of a pumpkin spice flavor.
Me.
I love that.
I love that too, because it's something so different, but it's still that traditional food that you love to have on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Or in the fall too.
Exactly.
Do you want to try it,
Bring those
So we're
down
gonna
here.
amp it up. Let's pass out these plates, and we'll get.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, you're totally fine.
There you go.
Fresh and delicious plate.
Fresh and delicious.
So then I always am all about the garnish. I don't know if anyone's a centerpiece sort of person, but
Thank you very much.
yes. And then, so we got Cocoa Whip made from coconuts instead of dairy,
Can
as
we
well
show, like, so the pumpkin got baked, and just if you can see
Yeah.
that, like, I think it looks.
it's just kind of like
fantastic.
a
It looks
Sorry,
delicious.
Ben. Do you want to eat it? So what? That's the cooked dough there.
Yeah, so the lighter part is that kind of like sugar cookie crust we added, and then the top layer is that pumpkin
so
that really, as you
great.
see, it's very kind of solidified, so it's not going to runny, it's not
Right.
a runny
I
bar.
mean, you cut the bars
anyway.
perfectly.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get topping with our Cocoa Whip,
So
as
I
well
get
as
to
some
choose
cinnamon.
how much I want.
Yes.
Oh no.
I'll be
It's up to you.
appropriate.
Oh, come on. It is like one of my favorite things
It's Thanksgiving, so.
And you can buy this stuff at the co-op that's downtown, or other kind of places that have dairy alternatives. So I'll let you.
Thank you very much.
Do a pinch of cinnamon.
Oh, real? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I just licked this finger, so I'm gonna use it. I'm
The
just
other
gonna
finger.
dump
Oh,
it
you're
on.
gonna shake it on. All right. And then you can eat this with a fork, but we can just take a bite and do it.
I like
This
that
is cinnamon.
strategy.
It's
you.
portable.
I like the idea of cinnamon. Could you do like a little bit of nutmeg on
Yeah.
top? Or
Yeah.
pumpkin spice. I'm
Exactly,
guessing?
pumpkin spice.
Okay.
Like what
Thank
we
you.
used in the bars was cinnamon and pumpkin spice. So pumpkin spice is really just nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon together. So yeah,
Is
just
it
chop
that's it?
delicious.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. I love that. I'm not a huge pumpkin fan. I
As
say
you
that
said.
all the time, but this is really good.
Well, I'm glad you like it. And I love the cocoa
So
whip
good.
on top. It's creamy.
Yeah. The crust is really good.
Crust
I
is
could put anything on
incredible.
this crust and eat it, but the pumpkin is actually really good.
That's awesome. I'm
I
glad you
like
like
the
I feel
it.
like I'm
top.
getting like a hint of peanut butter or something. Is it?
No peanut butter in there, but maybe it's the coconut in there. Just a hint
Oh
of
my
it.
gosh, yeah. It's like,
A little bit of a nutty texture, which is great with the pumpkin. So, and I'll be making bars like this at our upcoming class.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
So, I don't know if you've ever tried to go on a kind of slightly restrictive diet before, but Thanksgiving is probably one of the hardest for people that are plant-based or vegan. So, we're having a cooking class for either people that eat like that or people that are cooking for people that, have restrictive diets. And we're teaching how to make a plant-based turkey. So no meat turkey,
Whoa.
some stuffing, which is a classic side, and then pumpkin bars like these.
Yum.
these are so good.
And it's going to be at Square One Kitchens, as you can see up on your screen, November 14th from 6 to 8:30. So if people want to get signed up, I'm sure you can go to Square One Kitchens or look on your Facebook page. Right?
Exactly. Yeah, we have a Facebook event, and you can sign up on the Square One website.
So, how would these
fun.
taste if I warmed them up and like threw some ice cream on?
Ooh, that's a good idea, actually.
Okay,
I haven't
I mean-
tried it yet, but I bet it'd be
Oh,
delicious.
boy.
I was
Some
gonna
warm
say,
pumpkin bars.
If these came out of the oven
The texture in it is
and you
incredible,
served
right?
them to people, oh, it'd be just like warm pumpkin pie.
Yes.
Like a pumpkin cookie, but better.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I can't
and
stop
not easy.
I can't stop
Thank
eating
you.
mine.
That's how we're trying. I'm like, we gotta go to break so I can finish this off. So,
I got more food.
great stuff. Sign up for a class and stick around. Much more coming up.
Yeah.